from previous session, we know that our life, everything we want in life, if we want to achieve a good lifestyle, everything that we want in this life regarding our health, regarding our relationship, regarding our lifestyle, regarding our finance, living a life with full of happiness and inner peace, then all of that we call them a desirable outcome, right? So desirable outcome So all of us sitting here in this Zoom, okay, me, Athena, Xuân Ý, Karen, we all want a desirable outcome in life. Actually, many desirable outcomes, lot of desirable outcomes. Okay, we all want a desirable outcome, a desirable result that happen in our life. Okay, and lucky for us, fortunately for us, that we know the formula. There's a formula to achieve this desirable outcome. That is, we need to start with the seed within us. That is good cause. Good cause. This is the seed that we need to sow within ourselves, plus favorable conditions. So the condition we're talking about is related to an environment, related to relations, okay, relate to all of the relate to all the aspects outside of us that we cannot get control about it. But if we're looking at the human perspective, okay, the humanity's perspective, if we're talking about perspective, then we have what called humanity's perspective, the world viewed or worldly perspective, and we have the cosmic perspective. Okay, or we can say that there are certain view that we as a human we're looking at. So we have humanity view. Worldly view. And cosmic view. We talk about this on the first session. And throughout this 21 session, we only focus on humanity view. So with humanity, our conditions is all of the relations that we have in life, all of the social relationship that we connect to. Okay? Not all relations are favorable relations, right? Không phải tất cả mọi nhân duyên đều là duyên lành. Not all relations are favorable relations, right? So we need to meet all the favorable relations in order to achieve the desirable outcome. Okay, and that condition within the humanity point of view is all the relation that we have in life. Whereas the good cause here is the seed that we sow. The seed that we sow. Okay, the seed that we sowed, or what called good deed. Seed or deed if we're looking at religious point of view, they said it's deed, good deed. Okay, or the good deed. If you do good deed, you will have a good life. Okay, we all heard about it, right? Okay, so in terms of in order to achieve the life that we desire, a desirable outcome in life, okay, we need to focus on creating good cause within us. Okay, we need to create a good cause within us. And how can we do this? How can we create the good cause? And what is this good cause that entails of? Okay, then we need to start. Hello, welcome Phúc Trương. Hi, I'm Thomas. Okay, this good cause is the root of our life. Okay, it's in the seed, so this is gonna grow and become a tree. So eventually this good cause is compared to the root of our life. So we call them the root cause of life. The root cause. Okay, so as we discussed earlier, regardless of the environment in which a person lives, okay, regardless of the environment in which a person lives, okay, hang on, their life can be influenced by scientific perspective, religious beliefs, and morality, okay, moral view. Let's review it a bit. So, okay, our life is influenced by scientific perspective. Scientific perspective. Religious view. Religious view and moral view. Morality, so moral view. Okay, each of us is influenced by these three perspectives in one way or another. Okay, for instance, in work, in life, in marriage, in family, in child education, and every aspect of life. So we somewhat analyze and interpret our experience based on the moral perspective. And some of us may use religious belief to analyze our life. Some of us may use a scientific perspective to analyze, to understand everything in life. And there are people who will lean towards science. Okay, others will lean towards religious belief. Okay, and some they will lean towards morality. So no matter the inclinations, okay, no one can deny that our lives are influenced by these three perspectives. Okay, therefore, understanding the root cause in us, okay, the root cause in us. If we understand the root cause within us according to this perspective, determine the outcome of our life today. And this is the most crucial task for anyone who wants to understand thoroughly about human ultimate comprehensions and cause, conditions, effect in our lives, causality in our life. Yeah. So our task in the today is to explore the root cause of life from scientific perspective first. Okay, we will be looking at the scientific perspective, and the next few days we will looking at the religious perspective and moral perspective. Why do we start from the scientific perspective first? Because currently in our era is significant influence by the scientific view. Therefore, we're going to use the science to explain and help us to understand why our lives are influenced by this perspective. Okay, and this perspective also support all of us to explore the root cause inside us based on scientific view, which determine the outcome of our lives today. Okay, right. So we're going to start with the outcome of our life today. We want a desirable outcome, and we start with the outcome of our life today. Okay, so the outcome that we want in life. If you have a chance, you can get pen and paper and we can draw together as well. Okay. So we'll start from the bottom. I should have leave some space to write the name. The root cause formula of life. Let's see. The root cause formula of life. Okay, it's enough space, not too bad. Hello, welcome Cao and Đào, and welcome Hoàng to the session. The root cause formula of life. Công thức cội nguồn cuộc sống. So we start with the outcome. Okay. The outcome, and this is the outcome of our life. As we said previously, we want a desirable outcome. Okay, but most of us nowadays, we don't have the desirable outcome in life. Therefore, we need to find the root cause of our life, where it starts, in order to trace back and work out, okay, how we can explain the root cause of our life in scientific point of view, and then we will know how exactly what do we need to do in order to achieve the desirable outcome, right? So at the moment, not many of us have a desirable outcome. So we start from the outcome of our life today. We start from today's perspective. Okay, right. So at this moment, hasn't everyone already had certain outcome in life? Okay, either in health, in marriage, in family, in a relationship. Okay, you already have a certain outcome that you achieve already, right? Do you agree with me on this? We already have a certain outcomes in our life. Yes, everyone?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
So whether it is a job that you have, is a good husband, is a wife that you have, if there's the children in your life, okay, either the lifestyle that you have, it's a certain outcome that you already achieved. Okay, so you have a job or not have a job, you current employed, you current homemaker, is it a certain outcome that you already achieved? And our lives are going on, we already have outcomes. So let's call that the outcomes of our life today. Okay, I should have added an S in here because outcome of our life today is many outcomes we have. Okay, many aspects of our life we have different outcomes, right? So for those who so if you had to choose one word, okay, if you had to choose one word, a single word or a single word, okay, if you had to choose a single word, not a phrase, okay, just one word, okay, that you think directly impact the outcome of our life, what word would you choose? Which word would you choose? If you can choose one word that impact the outcomes of our life today, that directly impacts the outcome of our life today, what word would you choose? Which word would you choose? Okay. If you had to choose one word, okay, a single word that you think directly impacts the outcomes of your life today, what word would you choose? Everyone, which word would you choose? Hello, chị Mai. Hello, chị Hà.
Choose.
So which word would you choose?
Today in the morning, I learned the mental 6. After that, I feel very headache. I don't understand why.
Sometimes there's certain information have a certain vibration, energy vibration. Or you just need a good rest. Maybe you just need a good rest and then your body will recover. Either that or you have been thinking about the exam, the test in the upcoming day. It's give you a headache. Don't worry about too much about it. Okay, so everyone, what word would you choose? If you can choose one single word that directly, okay, affect the outcome of your life today, that directly impacts the outcome of your life, which word would you choose? Excuse me?
Choose.
Okay, choose. Right. Thank you very much. Yeah, is the good word, and we will write here is choice. Okay, it's a good word. So all of our choices in life. Okay, thank you for answering. So all of our choices in life, many choices, okay, not just one choice, but many choices. So choice, it's not selection. Yeah, choice and selection is different. Choice, not selection. Okay. Do you know the difference from choice and selection here? Does anyone know why we use choice, not selection? We'll explain it about it later. But if anyone know about it. Cả nhà có biết tại sao mình dùng từ chọn lựa chứ không phải là lựa chọn ở đây không? Why do we choose choice here but not selection? Okay. We explain about it the next few days, okay? So, allow me to use the word choice from now on. So, isn't it true that the series, okay, many choices that we make, basically a series of all our choices in the past, okay, that create the outcome of our life today. For example, from when we were born until now, okay, we chose the food we eat, we chose who to play with, we chose which subject to study at school, we chose what we like and what we don't like. Okay, we chose how do we face with difficulties in life, and we chose to whether to give up or overcome those difficulties. Okay. We chose which jobs we would want to do. Okay. So those choices connected together to create the outcomes of our lives today. So please reflect on this. After my explanation, we're talking about the direct influence. So isn't it true that our choices immediately result in outcomes? Isn't it true that our choices immediately result in outcome? Có phải chúng ta vừa chọn lựa là nó cho ra kết quả không cả nhà? Isn't it true that our choices immediately result in outcomes?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So we are approaching this from a scientific perspective. So a bit of critical thinking is required here. Okay. Chỗ này cần một chút tư duy ha. We need a little bit of critical thinking here. The more you think about this, the simpler it will be for us to find the root cause inside us from this perspective. Okay. So the series of all our choices in the past has resulted in the outcome of our life today. Okay. Just give me 1 second. I just clamp the whole house. Let's control the zoom. Okay. So the series of all our choices in the past have resulted in the outcome of our lives today. Okay. But our human inner tendency is quite special. Chúng ta có một cái khuynh hướng nội tâm rất là đặc biệt. Our human inner tendency is quite special. Okay. When that is what is happened as our expectations. Okay, our inner tendency of human is to feel that it's due to our own choices. But when things don't go our way, when things didn't go our way, when bad things happen to us, okay, when an unexpected result happen, okay, isn't it true that our inner tendencies is to blame others for bringing those bad things into our lives? Okay, so when things didn't go our way, our inner tendencies is to blame others for bringing those bad things into our life. Okay, so have you noticed that about yourself? Cả nhà có để ý về bản thân chúng ta khi mà có những điều không như ý xảy ra thì chúng ta có khuynh hướng nội tâm là đổ lỗi cho người khác không? Let's say it again. Okay? No one taught us this, but somehow our inner tendency is quite interesting. When good things happen, we often say, "Oh, it's because we made good choice." Okay, that choice we have made is us. We responsible for that choice because that's a good thing that's happened. But when bad things happen, we say it's because others force us to do it. Okay, it's because of others that we have to do that. Okay, so the person did this, that person did that, and another person did something else, leading to the outcomes we have today. So do we understand this point? Yeah. So for the most part, doesn't our inner tendency lean this way? So if someone has elevated their inner awareness, okay, then obviously we not fall into this inner tendency, but in reality, we are the ones making all the choices, okay, and we are the one who chose what we want in life, right? We chose all of those, okay? Not other people making choices for us. We know that, right? We know that all of the choices in life, okay, we are the one who make them, who make the choices, okay? Not anyone in this world can choose for us, okay? So are we choosing, or are others choosing for us? We clearly know that we are the person who making the choice. Yeah, so from a science perspective, okay, I mean, someone may say that I believe that good things are given by God, by the Supreme Being, and that's a different perspective already. Okay, if you say that, oh, my good life because of God, thanks Allah, thanks God, thanks Buddha, thanks whoever up there, that I have this life. Okay, that is a different perspective. But we are looking at scientific perspective here. So we totally know that all the choices in life, we make them. No one else make it for us. Okay. So it's all about our choices. So if at this moment we can conclude that if we could have an awareness to realize that the root cause of life starts from me. Okay. So from here we need to have an awareness that the root cause of life the root cause of life starts from me. Okay, so at this point we realize this: no one else but me. Okay, I make all the choices in our life, regardless of the result is good or bad, regardless of is a good outcome or bad outcome, right? So we figure out what this means. The root cause of life starts from me. Okay, the root cause of life starts from me. And then add one more sentence. Okay, but it's not my fault. This sentence is important. But it's not my fault. It's not my fault. Right. The root cause of life starts from me, but it's not my fault. Let's take an example. Someone asked me this afternoon. Someone asked me this afternoon. Now I'm going to ask you the same questions. So if you give someone something, okay, and that person didn't take it, didn't accept it, whose fault is that? Ở trong tình huống này mình đặt ra một câu hỏi ha. Nếu như mà mình cho ai đó cái gì, mình chia sẻ với ai đó cái gì mà họ không nhận thì lỗi của ai? If we give someone something, we share with someone something, and they didn't want to receive it, whose fault is that?
I think it's from me because I think in this situation I don't understand the people, and I don't understand what your desire. So my with them don't they don't need, they don't want.
Okay, so you think that because you don't know other people want and need, you don't know what they desire in life, so you can't give them what they want, right? So because of that, it's your fault. Yeah. Looking at this, look at this piece of paper and read this sentence for me again. Can you read the whole things for me again, please? Can you read this? Can you read this for me?
Yes, I the like from me, but it's not my fault. And not my fault because it's in the past. I always choose the best. I think so. We are always choose the best for us in every situation, in the past or in the present. But in this situation, I think có giống như là mình chưa có clearly understand the people, tức là mình chưa có hiểu rõ cái người đó, không có lỗi.
That's right. No one have fault here. No one fault. So the questions actually trick us. I trick you with the questions. Who fault in this case? No one has any fault. Okay? No one have any fault at all. Because we know that the root cause of life starts from me. We don't understand them. Yeah. So we don't know what they want and need. That's it. Okay? It's not our fault. But it's not my fault. So remember that this is a very important part. Okay? This is a very important part. It's not my fault. So why is it not my fault? We go in ahead and explain that. We're going to explain why is it not our fault. Okay? So in a minute we're going to explain why it's not my fault. Yeah? Okay. Right. So we say that the root cause of life starts from me. We're saying this in order to avoid we going to continue blaming other people in our life. Yeah, because we know that all the choices that we are making in our life, it is ourselves. We make all of them. Okay, so we say this sentence to avoid blaming other people. So from now on, we never blamed anyone else in our life. Okay, so that's why we say the root cause of life start from me. Okay, and then the last bit said, but it's not my fault. It's not my fault to avoid self-blaming. Okay, because at the moment we made a choice, wasn't it true that we saw it as the best option? So that choice we made at that moment, it was the best option. And that's why we chose it. Yeah? Do you notice this? So if we had a chance to choose differently, couldn't we have already done so? Okay? If we had a chance to choose differently, we would already done it. Yeah? So at the moment we made the choice, it was the right one. That's what the best option that we can have. Okay, it was right, and that's why we chose it. So even if some people say, oh, I didn't want to choose at that moment, but there was no other way I can choose, isn't that the same thing? Okay, so we still perceive the root cause of it coming from us. Yeah, even if we say, oh, I didn't want to choose at that moment, but there was no other way, so I had to make a choice. So that choice was the best choice we can choose at that moment. Okay, so the root cause of life starts from me. Okay. However, blaming others naturally doesn't seem appropriate because we know why we chose it. So blaming ourselves from the start is odd. Blaming ourselves from the start is no good either. Therefore, we say the root cause of life starts from me, but it's not my fault. It's not my fault. So if at this moment, okay, if anyone realizes that everything we have today is due to our choices, then congratulate us, because this awareness will provide us a solid foundation to change the outcome that we want to. Okay, if we have the awareness that all the choices we make belong to us, then we will be able to start changing the outcome we want to, right? If someone else that blaming for the choice that we made, then we cannot change anything. Only once we are aware that all of the choices is made by us, and we have all the power to change, okay, you change the outcome we want to in life. For example, if we say that the outcomes of our lives are created by someone else, then do we need to rely on someone else to change our lives? No, we don't. We don't need to rely on anyone else to change our life, right? We have all the power to do that. So this way, we no longer have, if we're saying that, oh, someone else has to make all the choices, then we basically give the power to change to other people. Okay, we no longer have the power to change ourselves or our lives. However, if we acknowledge that the outcomes of our lives today are due to our choices, then we can change the outcomes by starting with ourselves. Yeah? So what to change will be discussed later, but in summary, we no longer depend on others, anymore, and we regain the power to change ourselves. Is that clear? I mean, I'm going very slow here.
Yes.
Thank you. So, congratulations to anyone who has this awareness at this moment. We now taking back the power to change the outcomes of our life. Okay. So, if you cannot accept this and still believe it due to someone else or external factors, then we are looking from different perspectives. Do you understand my point here? If you're still thinking, oh, there's another power that affects our life, there's a God, there's someone else that determines our life, we cannot do anything with it, you are looking at a different perspective, not as the science perspective anymore. Yeah? So remember, we are not blaming ourselves. If we immediately think that everything is our fault, our minds will become clouded. Okay? And we think that, it's my fault. How can I live? How can I live with all the faults that I make in the past? You know? But no, the root cause is from me, but it's not my fault. So, then we can change. But what will we change? We can discuss that later. Right. So let's begin deeper analysis. So why do we make the choice? So why do we make choices? Why do we make choices, everyone? Why do we make choices in our life? Why do we make choices?
Because we like.
Yes, thank you very much. We like